Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. It's Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we do our podcast every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're talking about our growth series for the month of June. As we continue to assist entrepreneurs, churches, nonprofit organizations across the country how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing a website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. We've just been constantly educating and uplifting people in reference to how to build your business online. What will it take, Ed, and who do I need to have in my camp as on my team that can give me these ideas that can help me build it up to the level that I need to get it to? Well, you came to the right place. This is where we can get that answered. And also to talk about some other ideas and concepts that really works and resonate with you. But you got to learn to apply these things that you're learning and always be learning. And that's why I would say use the able effect, always be learning every day. The more you learn, the better you come out, the more you earn. And so we want to kind of make sure that we assist everybody intuitively in reference to building your business, your brand, utilizing the tools and techniques, what is relevant in the marketplace, and how do you capture your audience, your target market. Now, last week I talked about that, on identifying your target market and knowing who your target market is, and also to make sure that you continue to reach out to them and educate them in reference to what it is you do. Whether you have a product or service or both, you can do this. And this is going to give you an opportunity to collapse time frames and reaching out because, again, whatever pain points we want to solve and helping people reach their goals and make it more convenient for them, because, again, we are a society of convenience. So we want to make sure that we consistently tackle these things daily. And so, these days, a business will need definitely a website. I always say that all the time. I've been saying that for all this year, actually, and beyond. But here's the thing. When you're building a business, what does the business entail? What industry are you in? How much do you know about the industry you're in and what you're doing? How well do you know about your target market, the people that you're going to be serving? What's the age demographics? And what is your marketing plan as well as your business plan and your social media plan that you have? And when you get to that point, you also got to look at if you have a website, which you will need one, are you doing your SEO, search engine optimizations, and then your SEM, search engine marketing, and making sure that you keep up with what's relevant today. But these days, a business website is an essential component in communicating a company's purpose and showcasing its offering. Now, while getting a website up and running has become easier and less expensive today, well, getting your target audience to actually find and use the website is not as easy as it seems. A lot of clients have called and inquired to me, not just calling, but also they on my website, they fill out my form, and then they ask any questions, and then we respond to them rapidly or right away. Now, the last questions that I've been getting more of is, Ed, how do I get my website to a point where people can go to it and see it? And what do I need to do to basically address the people that I'm supposed to be serving on a daily basis? Well, let's look into that. And, taking the time to carefully assess your target audience, develop strategies to get them to engage meaningfully with your website. Notice I said with your website, can help drive more traffic that contributes significantly to your bottom line, whatever your goals are for the month and for the rest of this year, 2025. Now, here I'm going to talk about basically a few effective ways to promote your business website and making sure that we talk about that. So my company, Global Touch Enterprise, we do web design and marketing across the country, and we assist a lot of entrepreneurs in reference to how to build, but we also educate them. We also give them the full story as to what they're going to need to have, the following things. And then also to understand about your back office of your website, understanding what you can do there, the analytics part of it, to the database that is created, for when you're capturing your clients or customers' information when they're making a purchase or filling out one of the forms on your website is critical. So these are the things that you're going to have as tools. And with these tools, you can build with. So you want to take the time to carefully assess your target audience. And once you develop the strategies to get them engaged with your website, this can help you drive more traffic. And basically, you want to make sure that you continue to strategize what is recommended for your audience that you can promote to them, and that they'll take the time to look at your website. Well, we're going to look at some of these key factors that you're going to need. And once you want to take copious notes with this, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to help you really understand what it takes. And everybody say, hey, that's going to be a lot of work. Yeah, yes and no, but you're going to need to do something on the level. Hello? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. So listen to this. As we continue to grow our networks, our business online, and online is the key. Since the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen, since 2020, we've been talking about that. And so we want to do something that's going to be consistent, that's going to be relevant. And as I shared before, and I say again, this is all year round. Your website is up 24/7, never sleeps. It doesn't take a break, and it surely don't cut you out. So you have opportunities here where you can develop content that addresses pain points. And in the business world, we talk about pain points, solving problems, becoming servant leaders, solving whatever problems your target audience is addressing. That if you can solve their problems, guess what? Now you got multiple people coming to you because you was able to remedy the things that they were dealing with that made it much easier for them. Again, a society's convenience is key. So when you invest in high quality SEO optimized content that addresses your audience pain points, this is about drawing in traffic and establishing your website as a go-to resource in your niche. So all marketing efforts should be pointed directly to your website. Effective content marketing boosts your site's visibility on search engines, engages your audience, and converts visitors into loyal customers. And that's what you want. Loyalty is key. But in the realm of business, remember that visibility is as vital as viability. And so when you look at these opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, so you want to invest in content marketing. And for promoting your site, don't underestimate the power of content marketing. Share your experts through blogs, share your expertise, through your blogs on industry trends and success stories. It's a game changer for driving organic traffic and positioning your brand as a go-to resource. Plus, ladies and gentlemen, it genuinely helps people with it all, which is always a good business practices that you want to implement when it comes to in content marketing. So if you're telling a story, if you're sharing information about what you're good at, your expertise in certain matters, this is going to help your customers to see that, wow, they know what they're talking about. Let me go ahead and see what they got going on. So they're going to go to your website and check you out. And that's what you want. Start a company blog. Blogging is also key. Now, for those who have websites or have a website and you don't have a blog on there, why don't you look into implementing one on the website? This will also, one of the effective strategies for promoting a website is to leverage content marketing through blogging. By regularly publishing high quality, relevant content on topics relevant to your niche, which of course, whatever industry you're targeting and what business you're in, you can attract organic traffic to the website and establish your brand as a thought leader and basically giving them information that's going to benefit them down the road. Also, sharing your blog post on social media platforms is also key. You got LinkedIn, you got X, you got Twitter, well, formerly Twitter. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got all these places you can go to. that can further amplify your reach and engagement. So your goal is to reach more people. You got to go where they are. If you don't know that, then you're going to be left behind. So you want to go where your people are located. So you want to publish organic, original research or industry reports so that you can keep up with what's going on, and about definitely giving you information that's going to help you comprehend the industry on what's going on in your industry, what's the new updates of your industry, which demonstrates your expertise and insights into industry trends. Whatever trending that's going on, you want to be ahead of that. You want to know what that is. So while also positioning your business as a thought leader. So such high quality and in-depth content is likely to attract attention from industry professionals, academics, and media outlets, leading to increased web traffic, backlinks, and visibility. When you talk about that, you want to look at automation, AI, reports, and things of that nature that's going to be amplified for your website and for your business. And when you get a chance to share all of your content and you post it on social media and you continually pointing people to come to your website, now you're building your business organically and with a way that people can go and check you out, and then you have information. Now, if you added a video to your website, which I recommend highly that you add video to that, that will give you some insights that your clients and your target market insights to who you are. So if you don't like to use you, some people use, avatars or whatever they want to go about doing that with. That's fine, but I prefer you be a you doing that. Your face, your voice, and so that way people can understand who's behind the brand. So focus on elevating your personal brand, and if you understand that, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to put yourself in a higher position through many media platforms. Audiences will have the ability to discover more of a person's position on things, which has the tendency to increase company discovery. Now, Googling those names in the inquisitive nature can be commonplace actions that leads to opportunity. So a lot of people will do the search engine. This is where the SEMs come in at, search engine marketing, where you have your AdWords, keywords, and business information about your company on throughout that. So when people type that in, your information automatically pops up. So you want to get on social media. That's a no-brainer. Most of the websites builders have the social media links to those where you can link your own personal page on your website so people can click it from your website and go directly to your social page. And then also vice versa, on your social page, you should have some kind of QR code or link that goes directly to your website, so that way people can go from your social page to your website. So you have interchangeable ways of promoting your business, your brand, and engaging your people and sharing content with them on a regular, consistent basis. And so when you got a blog post or you got a video or you sharing content information that will engage them in promotions you may be running, you want to have that interchangeably on both social as well as your website as well as your social. So you want to create engaging content for social media. Again, we're talking about leveraging the power of social media to promote your website. By creating engaging content that resonates with your audience, you invite traffic directly to your online home page. It's cost effective, reaches a global audience instantly, and boosts your site's visibility. Plus, social media's shareability can make your website's traffic grow virtually and virally, basically, maximizing exposure with minimum effort. Don't take a whole lot. But if you understand engaging content for social media, meaning you're getting them to engage with you by asking questions or posting a blog about a particular subject or topic, or just conversation in general about them and about what's relevant to them, will get them to come in and engage with you. And they'll reply to your social page, and then basically they'll go to your website and check you out even further. So you want to leverage quality content on and advertising. And people ask me, how much does it cost? Advertising can be pretty expensive if you do it through the traditional channels. But here you got opportunities where you use your website to advertise your business, and that's free. There is no additional charge to do that. By your QR codes, ladies and gentlemen, if you have marketing materials that you can give out and share out with people online, digitally, and offline with the physical part, now you got something that you can do that can leverage the quality of what you're saying, and people will definitely go to your website when they scan their QR code off their devices. And phones are basically as the key, and your website has to be mobile friendly. And so when we talk about these parts, these again tools that can help you build and grow your business on a mass scale. So you want to optimize content for search engines, and we talk about SEOs, search engine optimization. By optimizing website content for search engines, businesses can improve their site's visibility and search results, attracting more organic traffic. This approach is cost-effective and yields long-term benefits, making it an essential tactic for promoting a website and enhancing its discoverability among potential customers. And that's what you want to do. So you want to make sure that you have something that's going to benefit people. And with the SEOs or search engine optimizations, this will give you an opportunity to grow your business on a consistent level, organically speaking, because in the websites, each page you can do an SEO basic to it, and you can just put in your AdWords and keywords and basically a description of that particular business or page and what it's about. So when the search engines go to it, they can actually crawl and get to that page, and they can showcase that, and then you'll pop up on that listing. So you want to leverage user-generated content. Speaking from experience myself, ladies and gentlemen, one creative tactic is leveraging user-generated content. A competition with awards can encourage customers to share their experiences on social media using a branded hashtag. Now, these hashtags is always popular. Everybody knows what that's about. But you want to continue to utilize that. And the idea can be even developed further, whether their reviews can be included on your website. This promotes your business and builds trust and authenticity among potential customers. So you want to include that. And that's why we do reviews. We have Google reviews, which shows up. You can post that on your website, and that'll give people a look at how many people gave you a review based on the product and service you provided. And again, quality customer service, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say this again. Quality customer service is key. If you do this right, ladies and gentlemen, you won't have to worry about customers. People will come to you, refer to you, and then you have the word of mouth advertising that still works to this day that you can gain, and this can grow your business exponentially. So you want to kind of partner with relevant websites and influencers too, because these guys can help you put together a great opportunity to build quickly, and then it gives you more visibility, and you can connect, and co-opting with is the key word here. So you can get them to promote the website's content on their resources. It's essential to make sure that the website's content is relevant to a partner audience. Otherwise, it will be a waste of effort, so you don't want to do that. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that your promoting is an ongoing process. I say this every time. You cannot stop, you cannot give up, and you cannot quit. You got to do this consistently. So creating and publishing websites entails an ongoing process that doesn't conclude once it's up and running, but instead, ladies and gentlemen, that makes it more to mark the beginning of an effort that's going to be ongoing, like writing a blog, incorporating articles, publishing case studies, best practices along with viable content, elevates the brand relevance in search engines, and also updating your content consistently and your SEOs as you grow. So last but not least, you want to avoid relying on one strategy. You need multiple strategies here. And what I'm saying to you, when we talk about search engine optimizations, search engine marketing, and then you're talking about also social media, um, building up the momentum that converts your customers into buyers. If you're an e-commerce site, many entrepreneurs, it's to think that just one strategy can leverage their sales. That's not true. Tactics such as call to action, I call CTA, social proof, SEOs, um, time to value, and many others are paramount to promoting a business and structure so that way you can have ongoing engagement with your people and your general public. So in the marketplace, you have a target market, you have a business, you have an opportunity to brand yourself where people can come to you on a regular, consistent basis. So with that, you want to make sure you consistently do this on a regular basis. Do not, again, there's no break for this. Your website is up 24/7. This is an ongoing process that you have to keep engaging yourself and updating. So if you have a team of people with you, this could be a great effort for you to maximize the time frame and getting them to help you build it and update it as needed. When you're doing promotions, understanding your 5 P's of marketing, making sure that you understand about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. Every promotion you run, you want to put content around it. You want to be consistent, whether you're on social media, your website, or anywhere else. If you're doing videos, you want to make sure you have that updated as well consistently, and just continue to share information in the content. So if you have any further questions about what I shared today, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to my website at globaltouchenterprise.net, fill out the form, and here we go. And then and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Also, too, you can go to our you can like and subscribe my YouTube channel here. I'm really excited to be able to share this opportunity on today and giving you some information, just some quick new nuggets and tools and tips that can really advance your growth in your business. Again, it's a process. We have to respect the process, and we have to honor and go through the process. So once we continue to take the notes that's necessary to grow your target audience, to build your business online, and to continue to have traffic on your website and you converting people into buyers where they can purchase online, then you're now winning to the level that you want to get to on a regular, consistent basis. So with that, I want to thank you all for this opportunity to share with you. And until then, you ladies and gentlemen, guys, you keep the vision. And of course, always, and I say always, always, keep building your dream.